This right here is what we're going to try to get rid of. 28 feet, baby. That's going to be nice. Well, guys, hey, welcome back to Red River Living today. As you can tell, right here behind me, we have a spray rig. I have a real good friend that has allowed us to borrow the spray rig, and y'all seen us up front. We've been trying to get our front pasture in shape, and we've sprigged it, and those sprigs now, we're 1st of June, and we're fixed to combat the weeds. We knew once we came in here and dished this property up that our seed bed, our wildflowers, hey, our stickers, which is our nemesis here on the river, was really going to go bad. And to give y'all a little bit, we're going to go up here and look at the pasture. It's almost sickening. We have 16 acres of solid goat heads. I mean, it's bad. But anyway, we're working with our local chemical company here, and they've had a few issues. They're not able to get to it, and anyway, a gentleman from church has allowed me to borrow his spray rig here. My little rig covers about 10 feet. This rig here is going to cover 28 feet, so it's just going to make it really easy for me to spray this up front. I'm going to use the truck, I'm pretty sure, this time. I was told to run it about 5 miles an hour. That's going to be easy to do on a truck. It's also going to allow me to cover, hey, 28 feet, and that's going to make it just so much easier. But we're as smooth as we are. I don't think it's going to be rough on the truck. I hope it's not too rough. I've pulled the fertilizer spreader before, and it is like riding a bronco horse at times. So this ain't going to be nothing like the fertilizer spreader. But guys, we're going to go up here in the pasture, kind of give y'all an idea of what we're looking at. Like I said, we knew going into this year, once we disturbed this ground, that we were going to, hey, we were going to disturb stuff. And we've had a ton of rain here in North Texas, which is a blessing, but it has allowed stuff really to just almost get out of hand. And so we're going to tackle this project ourselves and spray it and get her done. So let's walk out to the pasture, and I'll kind of show you what we got going on out here. This is what we can call our middle section. We already had Bermuda grass here in this section. We dished it up and planted that Midland 99, but we already had Bermuda grass here in this section. So you can kind of see that right now, and we're going to get a close-up. And this right here is what we're going to try to get rid of, is these stickers right here. And we may have, hey, running into June, we should have got after them already. But it's, hey, just one of them things that we're going to start working on trying to tackle right now. I'm not sure exactly what weed this is. I'll get the book out and try to look this up and be able to tell you. You guys might already know what it is, but we got a lot of this here too. This is what we're fixing to burn back. And this here, as you can tell, you can see our runners in our Bermuda grass right here. What we were really waiting on, consulting with our people there at Helena Chemical, was letting our coastal get like 6-inch runners or better on it before we went in here and sprayed it really hard. So that's kind of what we've been waiting on, is to get our runners out there. And you know how we are. We really like to see stuff take off and, hey, have a beautiful pasture. But this is not something that's going to happen in 1 year, and we know that. And it's just, you know how you are. You get impatient, and you really want stuff to look real good and be able to bale hay. But the process we're going through, that we may be next year before we really get a good stand of this Midland 99 here. But anyway, we're going to get started. We're just go back here, work on the sprayer. I kind of got some directions over the phone, and I'm going to get some water in the tank and get everything functioning so I know it's working right before we add our chemicals. That's a lesson I learned off the 40-gallon. We mixed everything up, got it hooked up, assumed everything worked right, and we had 40 gallons of chemical and stopped up nozzles. Ended up having a pump go out. So just word of advice, when you get ready to use a spray rig, you put water in it to start with, then you add your chemical to make sure you're up and running before you get that expensive chemical dumped in. Well, guys, hang out with us. We're going to get this tank running. Can I get my assistant to hand me the water hose so I don't have to climb back down? I believe that's going to take a while, guys. So we're going to get some water in it. And once we get the water in it, I'm going to pull the truck back up front into the road here. I'm going to extend our booms out and turn the pump on and get us ready to where we're ready to spray. There it is, 28 feet, baby. That's going to be nice. Once again, guys, all I've done is put water in the tanks right now. I'm fixing to fire the motor up, and I'll come back around to the other side. There's a valve over here, and I'll kind of show you that valve real quick. Not that I know a bunch about the valve other than what Kevin just told me a few minutes ago, but the way this is set up, we could spray left, right, left, center, right, center boom. So there's a lot of different settings here, and we're set up with left, center, and right. And in order for us to spray, I'll pull that up like that, and it'll send the pressure to the boom itself. But the first thing I'm going to do is go back around over here, start it up, and then once I have it running, we will come back around and then start spraying. And like I said, this is just water for now. So right now, hey, everything seems to be working like it should. My plan right now is, looks like we got about a 50% chance of rain tonight. And right now our wind's out of the southeast. That gets us blowing away from the garden. But tonight around 9, 10 o'clock, we're supposed to turn and start blowing out of the northeast. And that puts it blowing it away from our garden totally. So my plan right now is I think I'm going to get up early in the morning. I'm going to dump my chemical first thing in the morning, and then drive up here to the pasture and get started spraying. So I'm not sure how much video we're going to get of me spraying tomorrow, because I'm going to try to do it first thing in the morning. Maybe we can get Miss Debbie rolled out and come out and videograph me just a little bit between 6:30 hopefully, because we'll be able to see plenty, I think, by 5:45 in the morning. So that's kind of the plans, guys. Continue watching the progress we do on our 16 acres up front. Flip it on and run for the door. Got an early start this morning. Well, we've gotten over it this morning. You cannot hardly be out in here in the pasture, though. Good night, the mosquitoes are about to eat us alive. But guys, we got up early this morning. We had a real light wind, really almost no wind at all this morning. And it was out of the northeast, what little bit we did have. And that was going to help us keep the poison away from our garden. I just didn't want to get any drift back toward my tomato plants. But we've run over it so far. Looks like I got a little extra left, which I was supposed to have some left, but I might have went just a little bit too fast. We'll have to see. But I think we got pretty good coverage over it and everything. I'm probably going to run over a couple of turns where I was turning around real quick, just to make sure I catch my ends real good. Well, guys, we had a little bit of extra left. We mixed up for 20 acres. We got 16 up front. I know I overlapped some up front, but we had a little bit left over. So we had a little side pasture right here. I know it had some stickers in it. It had some other broadleafs in it, but I knew it had stickers in it. So instead of just saving it, we went ahead and ran in here to the side pasture, and I just about covered the complete thing. And our big thing this year is just trying to get a handle on these stickers. I think we're a little late on spraying them up here in the front pastures. My personal opinion. Boy, the mosquitoes are bad, but we've got plenty of rain. That's a good thing. I think we were a couple of weeks late on our stickers up front. But if we can just get them kicked back this year, and like I said, we know this is a process. Everything didn't happen overnight. We didn't get here overnight. We're not going to get out of this overnight. So anyway, we're working at it, guys. As always, we appreciate our friends that have helped us out here with all the projects we got going on the farm. But guys, we appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate if you'd like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. Now I got to get to my real job.